Your girl, the gorgeous goat herself, your host with the boast, the Georgia Peach. I was I wasn't gonna go back live, but y'all know how I am. Whatever hits my mind, that's what I do. I follow spirit. So we're gonna get in here with my girl Infinity. Magnetize yourself.
Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Infinity, and this is Magnetize Yourself, where we talk about life, love, spirituality, and of course, the law of attraction. In today's video, I am going to be doing a collective reading. So I'm actually going to leave this particular reading very open-ended. I have no idea what is going to come through the cards or the messages today. So if you would like to contribute your energy in a more powerful way to this reading, to more actively co-create the messages that come through, be sure to like the video and also double check that you are subscribed to this channel. By liking and subscribing, these are forms of energy transfer, and this allows me to pick up more easily on your energy and channel more specifically for you and your situation. Okay, so the first card to come out here is King of Wands in the upright position. There's someone very impulsive in your energy, someone who is feeling impulsive toward you. I keep hearing the word leader around this energy, which, by the way, because this is the King of Wands card, I'm getting that this is most likely a masculine energy. This is someone who feels more comfortable being the leader in a connection, which of course is very common of the awakened, healed masculine energy. When I use these labels, by the way, masculine and feminine, these are labels to describe energy dynamics. And we all do have a balance of these energies within us. So with that being said, do take those messages as or how they connect with you personally. I feel like someone is feeling very inspired towards you, almost like wanting to do or say something impulsive here, but telling themselves that they need to be patient, that they need to be more grounded here with the patience card in the upright position. I feel that something about your energy gets this masculine outside of themselves, makes them want to be impulsive towards you, but also causes them to really step into this leadership kind of energy where they want to lead the connection forward. Now, I am going to be shuffling the Energy Oracle cards deck to see if we can get more information on this person, which of course, as I always say, I do channel many different people, situations, and connections throughout these readings. So always only take what connects with you in a personal and intuitive way. There's something, the word unexpected keeps coming out here, something unexpected to this person about how they feel towards you. You completely caught them by surprise. And I'm getting that when this person met you or connected with you, they really weren't looking for anything serious. With walking away in the reverse position, they feel very comfortable around you, specifically comfortable to let down their guard and show more of their emotional side. With walking away in the reverse position, being around you is almost like a kind of coming home. But once again, we have the patience card. So I pulled the patience card both from the emotions deck, the soul's journey deck, and also from the energy oracle cards deck. What that tells me is, although this person is wanting to be impulsive towards you, they're also guarded against that impulsivity. They are trying to actively pace this connection. which I'm getting might be making you, Divine Feminine, actually feel a bit frustrated. This could be a relatively new situation in the physical world. This could be someone from your past, someone that you'll be meeting in the future. But I do feel that it's almost like your souls are communicating much more quickly and much more deeply than the pace of how the communication is progressing in the physical, which is leading to a kind of restlessness specifically for the one in this connection who is more spiritually in tune and awakened, which I'm getting in most cases is the Divine Feminine here. So it's like you, Divine Feminine, are more spiritually awakened, therefore more in tune with what is happening in the energetic realm between you and those to whom your soul is connected. So in this case, you have a soul connection with this masculine. You sense spiritually there is a lot of connectedness, a lot of back and forth exchange happening energetically. And in the physical, it feels like things aren't matching that depth yet, like things are still progressing and it feels slow. Even if from an external perspective, it may look like things are progressing naturally in the 3D, normally, or even in some cases, quickly in the 3D world. To your souls, it actually feels slow. It feels heavily paced because you subconsciously are aware of the depth you've already achieved with this person at a soul level. So I want to know more about what type of connection this is. Journey in the reverse position. So this is absolutely someone who is part of your soul family, but also someone who was meant to play an integral role in your soul's journey here on earth. I'm getting the number 222, so that may be connecting with one or both of you. This can also be a powerful sign of a soul connection entering our lives. This connection is also highly spiritual with the crown chakra in the upright position. When you're around this person or when you think of them, you may get head tingles, you may feel chills in your physical body. This is because there is a lot of energetic exchange spiritually happening between the two of you. And that energetic exchange is a byproduct of the fact that you share a very similar.
That 222 was a part of the title for Capricorn reading the Spirit Wolf did today. See how I was going to say you got to pay attention to the synchronicities, my love.
In the case of twin flames, an identical core soul frequency. Now, a message I heard strongly straight from this masculine's mind, whoever we're channeling into here, is I'm afraid of moving too quickly and pushing you away. So this masculine may actually be someone who has had the tendency in the past to jump in head first into new connections. This also could be something that you, Divine Feminine, are feeling on your inner masculine. So you may actually be feeling, in some cases, this won't be for everyone, but for some of you, you might be feeling some of that same hesitancy, that fear of jumping in too quickly, being too open, being too forward, and somehow scaring the other person away. I'm hearing being too much, fear of being too much too soon. The ironic thing is that in many cases, that fear actually seems to be mirrored by the two of you. So it's like both of you are trying to pace this connection intentionally in order to not be too much too soon to the other. And then that's creating this kind of feedback loop that's feeding on itself. When I say feedback loop, I mean because most of your communication with this person is actually happening energetically when one of you is experiencing this fear of being too much too soon, sharing too much, opening up too quickly. The other actually energetically mirrors that fear, and then it's amplified. It's like this back and forth mirroring that actually amplifies the fear. And I'm getting that if you are experiencing this, then the key here is to surrender. We actually have the card surrender to the sweetness. Surrender to the present moment is what I'm getting from someone's guides. Don't try to think too far out into the future of what this connection is going to be, how it's going to play out, when it's going to happen. But give yourself permission to fully surrender into the pleasure of this unfolding connection, because I am getting that it is bringing a lot of pleasure, a lot of joy to both of you. I also feel that in a sense, it's teaching you both how to surrender, how to let go. Actually, I have to kind of adjust that statement, because what I'm really feeling energetically is that divine feminine, it's teaching you how to surrender, and it's teaching the masculine here how to lead with his heart. So you, divine feminine, are learning to surrender into your heart space, and the masculine is learning to lead through his heart space. But in both cases, there is that mirrored heart chakra activation. I feel that both of your heart chakras are being heavily activated through this connection. And the guides surrounding and protecting this connection and the both of you with blossoming abundance reversed are really asking that neither of you pulls this connection up out of the ground too soon, like a seed that you plant and then pull up before it has a chance to take root. They're asking the both of you to allow this to unfold naturally in accordance to divine timing, just like that seed adheres to nature's timeline and allows itself to take root in perfect timing. You are allowing this connection between the two of you, and I just saw 1111, to take root and to grow and to finally break above the surface into the visible realm in perfect timing. With that word visible coming out here, I'm feeling like for some reason I'm getting that a lot of your connection with this person may be highly invisible or very secretive, at least to other people. So even if you have connected with and interacted with this masculine in the physical world, for some reason I'm feeling like there may not be many people who are aware of your connection, who know the way that the two of you are connecting. It may feel like a secret between the two of you. I'm hearing an inside joke. Okay, I don't know who this is for, but there is a masculine here, and I'm getting chills all over. I'm getting the name David for someone as well, but there's a masculine here who posts on social media, and it's almost like their posts are actually just for you, divine feminine. Like they are inside jokes for you. They are referring to you in some way, referring to your connection. And this is the case even if you aren't actually connected on those social media platforms. So you might not even be connected with each other, following each other, or you might be. But in either case, I feel like there's a masculine here who literally posts things that are almost like an inside joke between the two of you, or meant for your eyes only, meant for you to see or to understand, if that makes sense. Again, I feel that I'm speaking to just a few people there, so only take that if it does connect with you personally. I do feel that there is some hesitancy on the part of a masculine here because of some kind of karmic situation he's closing out. I'm hearing tying up loose ends. For some reason, I'm seeing someone really focused on time, like counting down the time, counting to some kind of expiration date. So there could be someone in the middle of a contract. It could be a work contract. There could be something about timing where there's a specific amount of time where they have to be in some kind of situation that may have been karmically based. And if this is the case, once again, this feels like a very specific message, but if this is the case, that there's a specific amount of time that this masculine has to be in that karmically based situation, they are literally watching the clock, like counting down the time until they are free, is what I'm getting from someone really strongly. And they see that freedom from this situation as giving them a green light to be able to move towards you. But I see that in the meantime, they also are not wanting to lose you entirely. They're wanting to stay connected to you. They're wanting to keep that bond alive, but also recognizing that they're in the middle of something that needs to be tied up before they can fully move towards you. So I want to know, what is this contract or this situation that needs to be tied up? Okay, we have cornucopia upright. So this card often connects with 1111 energy alignment manifestation. So it could be that they are waiting for something to come together for them to manifest something that then they want to share with you. This could be them manifesting a new job position or financial situation that is more in alignment with them. This could be them bringing some aspect of their world into greater alignment, because I keep hearing them say, I want to share that alignment, that stability with you, but I don't feel like I'm there yet. That's what I'm getting from this masculine soul. So with women holding a heart upright, I feel that even as they have that sense of tying up loose ends, they also feel as though you are one who holds the key to their heart. Can I get more information from this card? Yeah, with Angel of Love in the reverse position, your love energy is so pure and so beautiful to them that it's almost overwhelming. It's like overpowering to their system. And at times, it brings up wounds to the surface where they don't quite feel worthy of the kind of unconditional love energy that you're offering them. And yet at the same time, that love energy is irresistible to them. It's unforgettable. I'm getting that even if this person were to never see you or speak to you again in this physical lifetime, which won't be the case, I feel this really will not be the case. But even if that were to happen, they would never be able to get your face or your name out of their mind or out of their heart. And I actually feel this masculine has recognized that unforgettable quality to you at a more conscious level, which is actually part of what is scaring them so much about this love and about this connection. It keeps them up at night with rest and rejuvenation in the reverse position. I also feel that in some cases, you and this person may be on different schedules time-wise, or there's some kind of disconnect between the two of you in the physical 3D world that might be stressing this person out a little bit, or that they might be thinking about. This also could be some kind of emotional disconnect, just being out of sync emotionally, physically, in some type of way. And if that is the case, know that this person has been heavily contemplating that, thinking about it, possibly even stressing about it consciously, and really hoping to align themselves more with their ideal path, which they see as the key to aligning more with you. With the Temple Path card in the upright position, when this masculine imagines the highest version of themselves, the most empowered, happiest, most successful version of themselves, they see that version of them aligning with you. Now, the problem here is, I believe that in many cases, for the person coming through, they don't see themselves currently as being in alignment with that highest version of themselves that is connecting to you. And so there may be, again, that sense of being out of sync in the 3D with this person as they are working to that victory with the victory card in the upright position, working to align with that higher version of themselves. And I do feel that behind the scenes, this person is putting in the work to align with that higher version of themselves, to feel more of a sense of stability and alignment in their life, so that they can align more with you in time. Once again, I've reshuffled the cards and we have the patience card coming out. representing the gradual unfolding in divine timing of this situation. And also with the root chakra upright, the need for grounding on both sides. Whether you are here connecting as the divine feminine or the divine masculine in this situation, I feel that the guides surrounding the both of you are really asking you to stay grounded and centered, because the energies between the two of you are really intense, and they tend to cause the both of you to feel ungrounded, to possibly get really in your head, kind of spiraling and overthinking. So any grounding exercise to bring you back to your body, to bring you back to the present moment, will be really helpful and beneficial to facilitating the unfolding of this connection at this time. Yeah, because here we have the Page of Wands in the upright position. This can really represent staying optimistic, because there's some kind of breakthrough, some kind of good news coming. So I want to know, what is this good news that is coming? The Two of Wands. So this really represents two paths, a decision to be made, suddenly making a decision. And I see this representing the good news that you could expect out of this situation or from this person very soon. Some type of signal that this person has decided to leave behind something from their past, that one path, and to align with that second path, the higher path that really represents a higher timeline through which they will be connecting more consistently and more in sync with you in the physical 3D world. So I really hope something from this reading connected with you today. If so, I would love to hear from you in the comments under the video. And of course, if you do resonate with my energy, I invite you to subscribe to the channel, join our beautiful community of like-minded, conscious, creative beings here on YouTube. You can also follow me on TikTok and Instagram at Magnetize Yourself, where I will be posting more inspiring information, readings, and material. So let's pull one final card from the Rumi Oracle. And this card is the Celestial Rose of Ma. So I'm just going to read a little bit from the guidebook here. The taste of bitterness becomes sweetness in love. The searching in the dark finds the light of faith revealed in love. Love transforms thistles into jasmine. Love layers heaven and gifts us with wings to soar into its mystery. Love transforms our every thought into a desire of the heart. O love, how divine is your luring. Beauty flows from your unseen face. Your very nature is radiant with joy. You manifest vibrant hues in every flower. Your touch dazzles all creation. Every particle is attracted toward you, longing to unite and dwell in you. And the guidebook also says, your ready for love heart can now be free from expectation and instead be open to life with curiosity and reverence. Oh, those thorns, they have served their purpose, not in and of themselves, but rather that they have proven you worthy of the rose and ready now to receive its beauty, healing, and grace. Whatever your are or have been, be willing to deal with them, to face them, and most importantly, to release them without any shred of doubt, shame, guilt, or recrimination, beloved. They have served, and now their purpose has been completed. The Celestial Rose of Ma promises a gift worth so much more than the pain you are holding on to. So, to receive now. So that feels like a beautiful place to close the reading today. Thank you to all of you who are here as co-creators of all of these videos. I am so appreciative of each of you and this.
Hello, Aries. Welcome to my channel. I'm Ryan, and thank you for being here. And if you're interested in more tarot readings after this, go ahead and check out my wife's channel at Val333 Tarot. She does a review as well. Okay, I'll go ahead and get the cards out first, and then I'll begin. One more. Okay. A lot of energy again. A lot of energy again today. All right. Whew. Maybe a matter of perspective. Okay. Yeah, I feel like it's how you're choosing to face something here. But jumping right in here, Aries, what you're showing me is there is some very difficult or painful process that you're going through, possibly healing from something that's taken place. You do realize that where this pain is coming from and what it's about. And so because of that, you are in the process of making some sort of changes here that I do feel is to lead you towards the energy of happiness, abundance, but more so, I'm going to say clarity regarding possibly a commitment here. You are ultimately choosing to kind of stay put and hold on to what you have. That being said, I kind of feel like you are sitting back, kind of waiting for something to be created or something to kind of work out. And so you are considering ultimately how to move forward with everything. And so your approach is definitely to kind of keep your emotions out of things and kind of more so focus on what work you can do to kind of make everything work within this investment. Okay, let's go ahead and jump into clarifiers. Let's see. Well, it's definitely, okay. It's definitely surrounding some sort of plan that you're in the process of putting together. But I definitely feel it's hitting you the way it is because you have so much dedication and commitment to things moving forward. And maybe it feels like things aren't. So possibly marriage. Yeah, you're Yeah, once again, it goes back to that energy of clarity. You're trying to figure out what changes to make to kind of like, how do I say this? How this align with what you're actually feeling and thinking internally. It's a matter of when you kind of take all this information in and you sit with it, where are you truly? And so I do feel that in one hand, yes, things make sense as to why things turned out the way they did. But on the other hand, you're still not too certain or sure as to how you feel about this. And so once again, you're kind of having to sit with those emotions and those feelings, kind of gain further clarity. I kind of feel like, yes, you reflect on the situation, but even then it's sort of like, well, I did, I learned, I'm aware of it. But yet ultimately now it's a matter of like, I don't know where my emotions are. Like it all makes sense, but emotionally it kind of doesn't make sense. Okay, well, yeah, it's definitely, once again, it goes back to what you're putting together. And so I definitely see that you want and have this desire to move forward towards growth and abundance. Whether it be energetically or romantically or possibly financially, you do know what you want to go after. Okay. Well, it's definitely a plan within a commitment or a plan for commitment or plan on making this commitment work. Ultimately, what you're saying is by the more you kind of work on this or work towards this and put things together, an opportunity will open up, as well as I will feel you have that realization of the truth regarding all of this. Like the more you put in work, the more you put in effort, the more it begins to make sense. Okay, we got a chunk. And there you are. And you're kind of choosing to stay put because that's where a lot of the emotions are. But yes, you are thinking about how to work towards some sort of closure of a cycle. And you definitely kind of want to step back into that energy of, okay, well, I'm in my power. I'm doing my thing. I'm taking care of things. So definitely getting over something very difficult here. Well, yeah, it's definitely taking some time to manifest something. And it seems to be a little bit a difficult or struggle even working with them. Goodness. So it's like you want to stay put and you want this to work out, but it's sort of like there's difficulty with it. This makes sense as to why you're responding the way you are emotionally. Yeah, you're choosing to distance yourself for the sake of like self-control, as well as like, well, fine then, I'm going to do this for my own empowerment. But yet there is some sort of communication here taking place between the two of you. I kind of feel like you are distancing yourself to where you feel confident enough to get ready to say something. Like, let me keep my distance until I feel like up to it. Yeah, it's definitely more so towards the emotional end. You're wanting to work toward, how do I say this? You're wanting to work towards the emotional end. It's sort of like because you're in so much pain, you're wanting to stand in your emotional power within this commitment or within this investment. And it's kind of like challenge, you're out of it. Then you come back to it and it's like challenge, you're out of it. And so the way you kind of decide to deal with whatever issues or changes that are taking place within this, your energy is very here one minute, the next, or gone the next, and then back to it. And then if something happens, then gone again. It's sort of like the, I'm not going to say it this way, the runner mentality, but the way you kind of choose to face these issues is to not face them until you're ready to face them. And then when you come back to face them, if something new pops up, then you kind of go through the same cycle or process of kind of like, you're here, okay, something's going on, I don't know, and then you're gone. And then you feel okay, then you come back, And you face it and it's sort of like, oh, I don't know, and then you're gone. And then you come back and it's sort of like, well, a lot of this energy back and forth. But again, you're definitely coming back to that emotional energy. And that's exactly what I'm saying. It's like you have to. You're trying to like emotionally, energetically dance around what you're feeling and what you're thinking for the sake of moving forward, and then wondering why nothing's moving forward. Because you're kind of dancing in circles. Yeah, you want stability. You want stability as well as this kind of like new beginning or clean slate with the connection. That makes sense. It's sort of like, well, is it going to work? Is it not going to work? Yeah, it makes sense.
Aries, hello, welcome back to my channel. I hope everybody is doing well. All right, Aries, we're going to go ahead and get into an energy check-in for you. We're going to see what is the most important for you to know at this time. Please keep in mind this general, this okay, so you want something more if you want something, I did the same thing a Taurus reading. Maybe you have Taurus highly aspected, or there's a message for you there. But if you want something more subject specific, the link to Patreon is below. So definitely feel free to join our member only community. Okay, they get love and career reading monthly. Okay, broken down by zodiac sign. So definitely check it out. You would like it. Well, you would love it if you like it here. Okay, if you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, thank you for the love and support. Roles and genders could be flip-flop once again. Okay, if something does not pertain to you, check another placement in your chart that's prominent. Okay, I don't choose the cards. I don't choose them. Okay, I just want to put that out there. I don't, I'm not trying to be any kind of way, but I see here, I do everything on camera with you guys. So if it doesn't pertain to you, it just doesn't. It's not your reading. I'm sorry, I can't force you to show up in the reading. I can't force you to be out of the reading either. I just, it is what it is. All right. Right. So anyway, let's go ahead and get into
This that damn Mercury retrograde. I was just talking about this earlier. How that retrograde be messing with communications and shit. So I dropped a link in there. Y'all go over there and subscribe to Amethyst Rose.